Was Splash and the Soldier the Game Spitter. How JayZ never ran no hip-hop era throughout his whole career. How JayZ never was the hottest in the rap game throughout his whole career. How JayZ never outsold no rapper that was hotter than him throughout his whole career. Let's get straight into it. 95, 96 era. You start hearing JayZ name. He been around Biggie. He been around Big L. Love, love, love. He dropped Reasonable Doubt, 96. 95-ish, Mobb Deep was running New York with the Infamous. Right? Okay. JayZ Come Out, 96, Reasonable Doubt. That album didn't do too good. In 96, you had Tupac running the West Coast with All Eyes on Me, which that's the same year he passed away. Plus, he dropped Machiavelli that same year. Plus, you had Snoop Dogg and you had the Dogg Pound doing their thing. Mobb Deep was still dropping hits off the Infamous album. Plus, you had Nas in New York. He dropped It Was Written, which that sold 2.5 million records. JayZ ain't selling nowhere near that. That was Nas' biggest album to this day. So Nas took over 96. Pop had it on the West Coast. So 96 passed, 97 roll in. Biggie, he dropped Life After Death. JayZ, he dropped In My Lifetime. Which one you think was bigger? Biggie, that's the same year he passed away. Which one you think sold more records? That one did 10 million. He lost. He wasn't hotter than that Biggie album. Matter of fact, the In My Lifetime, that album didn't even do too good. Another one. Okay, 97 passed. 98 come in. Now we all know who had 98 on lock. DMX. DMX dropped As Dark As Hell Is Hot and Flesh on My Flesh, Blood on My Blood, which both did over double platinum album sales. He lost. JayZ, he dropped Hard Knock Life, Volume 2. That album did pretty good, did decent. So you had DMX killing them in New York, but down south you had Juvenile, 400 Degrees. He didn't outsell Juvenile. Juvie sold 5 million records. And you had No Limit going crazy with the rest of Cash Money. They're dropping Mystical and Master P and C Murder. C Murder going platinum. Double platinum. He lost. 99 roll in. DMX still running things in New York. Juvenile come out with the G Code. 2 to 3 to 4 hits on that album. JayZ, he dropped Life and Times of Sean Carter. 99. But you got Dr. Dre and Cali, he dropped The Chronic 2001. Which one you think sold more records? This one, Eminem just coming out. Eminem dropped 99. He dropped the Shem Shady LP. He lost. He wasn't hotter than Eminem. He wasn't hotter than that Dr. Dre in 2001. Ja Rule, he came out with Benny Benny Bitchy with that Holla Holla. He wasn't hotter than that right there. He lost. He wasn't the hottest in the rap game in 99 or 98. He lost. 99 passed. Here come the year 2000. JayZ, he dropped The Dynasty. Bring in Benny Siegel, Memphis Bleak, Rockefeller expanding. He doing good, he getting money. Dame Dash, they going crazy. But here come Mr. St. Louis, Nelly, Country Grammar, 10 million, Diamond. He lost. He wasn't hotter than Nelly with that Country Grammar. Same year, Eminem, he dropped Marshall Mathers LP, a Diamond album. He wasn't hotter than Eminem on that Marshall Mathers LP. Let's be honest. Same year, Ludacris, Back for the First Time. He wasn't hotter than Ludacris coming in the game that dies out, killing him. The same year, Ja Rule, 336. He wasn't hotter than Ja Rule on the 336. Matter of fact, JayZ first real big record, they got a lot of radio play across everywhere, was the song with Ja Rule with that Can I Get a What? I remember, yeah. He didn't, you know how many hits Ja Rule had on that 336? I think that went double platinum. He lost. 2001 come in. JayZ, he dropped The Blueprint. Now that album did good. It sold 2 million records. But it wasn't enough, Jay. Because Ludacris sold 3 million records with the word of mouth. Ja Rule sold the same amount with Pain is Love. You lost. You know how many hits Ja Rule had on that Pain is Love? Then you got Down South, Ying Yang Twins, the Year of the Crunk, the Lil Jon and the Eastside Boys. They doing their thing down there. You lost. And Nelly was still going crazy in 2001. 2002 come in. You dropped Blueprint 2. And you dropped that CD with R. Kelly, The Best of Both Worlds. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I know your history. But you lost. Because Nelly came back again with Nellyville. You lost. You didn't outsell Nellyville. You went hotter than Nelly. And you didn't outsell Nelly. You know how many hits Nelly had on that Nellyville? You lost. And Cameron came out with the Come Home With Me. That went platinum. You remember that because he was The Rock then. You remember that. You lost. 2002 leave. Here come 2003. Now you know you lost that one. Now you even had a meeting about this. From 2003, we can go ahead and skip about 2 or 3 years. From 2003 all the way to 05. This the year of 50 Cent in the G Unit. You know good and well you didn't outsell Get Rich or Die Trying. So G Unit had it from 03 to 05. So 04, Beg for Mercy, that did 6 million. Banks did 3 million. Buck did 2 million. 05, 50 went diamond. 50 went diamond 03. 50 went diamond 05. You didn't beat them in none of them years. You never went diamond. So anybody who go diamond, you automatically lose. So from 03 to 05, you lost. In 03, you dropped the Black Album. And in 04, you dropped Unfinished Business with R. Kelly. Second album you did with R. Kelly. You lost. The Unfinished Business, it didn't sell more records than Lloyd Banks did on The Hunger for More. It didn't sell more records than the G Unit album, Beg for Mercy. They did 6 million. The Black Album, you definitely didn't sell 14 million records. At the time, 11 million records. You didn't, that was the biggest, that's still like the biggest debut album in hip hop history anyway. So you lost. So 05 come, 50 Cent got that year. And Down South, that's the year for Young Jeezy. You wasn't hotter than Young Jeezy in 05. 06, G Unit era, die down. Young Jeezy taking over. 06 come, Young Jeezy's taking over, taking 50 Cent spot, being the hottest artist. He dropped Thug Motivation 05, 06. He dropped The Inspiration. Plus, Lil Wayne had Dedication 2. His mixtape was hotter than your album. You dropped The Kingdom Come, and the Dedication 2 was more hotter than your album, Kingdom Come. Let's be honest. You wasn't hotter than Dedication 2 in 06, and you wasn't hotter than Young Jeezy. Stop the don't cap Jay. Don't cap Jay down. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it going. 07, Kanye West. It's Kanye West's turn now. And it's still Jeezy and Lil Wayne time. In 2007, Kanye West dropped The Graduation when he beat 50 Cent, when 50 dropped The Curtis. You wasn't hotter than the Graduation album. You didn't sell more records than The Graduation. They did like 3 or 4 million records. You dropped American Gangster. That didn't sell more than Kanye West, The Graduation album. You didn't even sell more with the American Gangster album. You didn't even sell more than 50 did on the Curtis album. You lost. 2008, you didn't drop nothing. Lil Wayne dropped the Carter 3. You wasn't hotter than Lil Wayne in 08. He dropped the Carter 3. He was on fire. So even if you did drop something, you lost. You would have lost. 2009 come, you dropped the Blueprint 3, which you had a lot of hits on that CD. You won some Grammys on that CD. You sold 479,000 records your first week. But you lost because Eminem dropped The Relapse. He sold 608,000 his first week. And he had like 4 or 5 hits on that album. And it still did 2 million records sold. You didn't sell more than the 400. After the 400, yours started going down. It didn't keep going up. After Eminem sold the 600,000 his first week, he kept going up. You lost. Plus, down south, you had Gucci Mane, Boosie, and them still running things down there. Gucci Mane was on fire in 09, 08. You lost. You wasn't the hottest thing in '09 either. After '09, after the Blueprint 3, you know, the rest is history. The South took over. The rest don't even count no more. That's when you really start taking big gaps in the hip-hop. Now, yeah, most of your albums went #1, but all I'm saying is you never ran no rap era. You never was the hottest rapper in the rap game. You never outsold no rappers. You never sold the most records. Album for album, you never. Now, you put, because you got 13, 14, all these albums, you put them all together, of course you sold a lot. But album for album, nah. The most you ever did on the album was like 5 million, 3 million, 5 million. That was your highest peaks. You had Nelly come in the game in 01, 2000, he come in the game 10 million. That was almost your whole rap career right there. He did all that in one album. Same, Eminem did it. Outkast went diamond. 50 did it. Dre did it. Like, but you never did it. But you never did none of this stuff in the hip hop game. But people, everybody, a lot of people still say you the best. You rap the best. You ain't got no flaws. Now, we ain't talking about business. Now, you definitely a legend in that. You're a legend in rapping too. I can't take none of that from you. But we ain't talking about business. We talking about rapping. If it was based off rapping, will you be one of the richest rappers in the rap game? If not the richest. If you had to base all your money off rapping, the albums you sold, the hits you got, let's be honest, JayZ is not a good hook writer. Most of his hits, the hooks was built in, or the hook was from another rapper or a female singing on the hook. Most of his songs, his hits, he ain't on the hook. He ain't good for no hook. Now what JayZ will do now, he come out, he'll attach himself to the hottest thing, whether it's DJ Khaled, or he got to team up with Nas, it got to be Drake, Rick Ross, Jeezy, somebody like that. It ain't just him solo. Not saying Jay can't come out and make hits or do his thing, because right now everybody D-riding him, so of course they'll shoot his stuff to #1 and all the politics. There's no way he wouldn't go #1. But I bet you he won't drop the same day Eminem dropped. I bet he won't drop the same day Drake dropped. These are his competition. He will lose. Now, at the status, at the level Jay is at right now, none of this stuff don't mean nothing. I just had to make a point, let it be known that he a hell of a guy, man. He never did none of this stuff, and people still say he the best. He the best thing since sliced bread. And he never accomplished none of these things I just said. But billionaire, running a lot of things, all the rappers on his side, they all praise him. I guess he the god to them. And it is what it is. That's my take on JayZ never running the rap game, never running no eras, never selling the most records, never outselling the hottest artists that came out that year. Y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, man. Gone.